Welcome. In this session, you'll be guided into a calm, focused state of relaxation where your mind can open to positive suggestions and healing thoughts. Do not listen to this recording or participate while driving, operating machinery, or performing any task that requires your full attention. This meditation induces a state of focused awareness and deep relaxation, which may impair your ability to respond to your current environment. The following session is intended for relaxation, personal development, and general well-being. It is not a substitute for medical or psychological treatment. If you have a diagnosed mental condition or are currently under the care of a physician or are unsure if this meditation is right for you, please consult a qualified professional before proceeding. Thank you. You don't have to try too hard right now. In fact, there's really nothing you need to do at all, except perhaps notice that you're already here in this moment, just as you are, and maybe without even meaning to, you can begin to feel a subtle shift, a quiet softening, as your body finds its own way of settling in. The most interesting changes often happen not when you're pushing or striving, but when we allow space to simply be. And it's in that space that your mind, your body, your emotions can begin to reorganize themselves naturally and gently like water, finding its own level like leaves, drifting on a calm river. When you're just relaxing, and perhaps beginning to notice the rhythm of your breathing, how it flows in and flows out without needing to force anything, in its own natural way. And with each breath, something inside you might begin to unwind, as if your breath is quietly guiding you deeper into a sense of ease, into a space where your thoughts can slow down, where your nervous system can reset, where healing, clarity, or calm can quietly take root without any effort at all. Just breathing, just being right here. Some people notice how, when they breathe, there is a kind of quiet that begins to bloom, almost like the body remembering something ancient, something peaceful. And maybe as the breath moves in There's a gentle warmth behind the eyes, a sensation not loud or sudden, but soft and comforting, as if a part of you is beginning to relax from the inside out. Allow all the external noises to put you into a deeper and a deeper state of relaxation. Or maybe there's a softening in the space between thoughts, as if the mind is no longer trying to hold on to anything in particular, just letting go, moment by moment, and maybe that's already beginning for you right now. Or maybe it's just about to happen. Or perhaps it's happening in ways you don't even need to notice, because some parts of the mind understand how to shift gently below the surface in their own time and in their own way. There's nothing to force, only breath and space, and the possibility that even now something within you knows how to soften, how to open, how to release whatever no longer needs to be held. And if you feel that even just a little, you might let yourself trust it. As you drift a bit deeper into that space, where effort melts and presence grows, and as your mind listens to these words and maybe even drifts a little, like leaves on a slow, gentle current, you might begin to notice that you don't have to hold on to every word, because your unconscious is already listening, already responding in ways that might feel subtle or not at all at first, and that's perfectly fine. You can allow yourself to go deeper inward, not because I say so, but because your unconscious already knows how to guide you there, quietly, patiently, as if following a familiar path in the dark, where you don't need to see the why or the how or the way. You just feel it. Perhaps it remembers a time when everything felt very calm, very still, like the quiet night before sleep, when the world outside begins to fade and the world inside becomes vivid and alive, where awareness doesn't disappear, it simply shifts to a deeper level, a slower rhythm, a more peaceful state of being. And maybe as you drift, you begin to notice the sound of your breath, or the feel sensation of the air on your skin. But from a distance now, as if the surface world is becoming softer, dimmer, while something within you becomes clearer, more open, more at ease. Because this inner space is one you've always known, even if you don't remember it with words. Your body remembers, your heart remembers, and your unconscious can return to it easily, naturally, whenever you're ready. Some people call this a state of alpha, a brainwave, a frequency, a threshold between waking and dreaming. Others just know it as that zone where things feel slower, quieter, more spacious, like time has softened at the edges, and the noise of the outside world begins to fade, so something deeper can be heard within. It's that place where your thoughts begin to slow, not stopping entirely, just drifting like clouds across a wide open sky. And in that space between the clouds, a possibility opens. Your imagination begins to stretch at its wings, not with effort, but with ease. And ideas, sensations, and symbols may soon begin to rise, not forced, just discovered, as if they were always there, just waiting for your attention to soften enough to notice them. And from here, you begin to create from the inside out, not by planning, but by allowing, letting pictures form or feelings emerge, or perhaps even a quiet knowing that connects you with what you truly want to bring into your life. It might be a sense of peace, a clearer vision, a goal taking shape, or simply the feeling of being in harmony with something larger than thought, deeper than words. And you don't need to control it. Just observe, just welcome whatever arises. Because in this state, your unconscious mind is listening and aligning and beginning to weave together the inner threads of belief, intention, and emotion that shape the world you're stepping into from the inside out. And maybe that process has already begun even more than you realize. And maybe there's something you've been wanting to experience, to feel, to have, not from a place of need or urgency, but from that deeper place inside you that quietly knows what matters, what calls to you, what feels like home. And you don't even have to name it loud, because sometimes the most meaningful desires don't come in words. They come in colors or shapes or gentle sensations in the body, a warmth in the chest, a pull in the heart, a quiet spark in the imagination. Just allow it to flow gently into your awareness, as if you're not chasing it, but remembering it, like a dream that was always yours, waiting patiently to be seen, as if you're remembering something you already have, already know, already are. Because in many ways your unconscious mind does remember, and it responds deeply to the images you create, the feelings you allow, the inner experiences you embrace with sincerity and emotion. Because the unconscious mind doesn't know the difference between something vividly imagined and something real. When it's felt deeply enough, when it's brought to life in your body, your breath, your energy, you might begin to let that image, that feeling, gather color, sensation, sound, adding life to it, as if you're stepping into it, as if it's surrounding you now, not someday in the future, but right here, right now. Allow yourself, feel it as it's already happening, because in some important way it is. You're already becoming the version of you who lives it, feels it, radiates it from the inside out. And the more vividly you connect to it, the more easily your unconscious begins to align, to notice opportunities, to adjust beliefs, to guide decisions in ways that feel natural and effortless and completely your own. So imagine now what it would feel like to already be living in that reality. Not someday, not in the distance, but right now, as if it's already happening, as if you've simply stepped into the version of your life that matches what you've been quietly wanting. Maybe you can picture a moment, a snapshot of that reality, a scene where it's already true, where you're already living it, breathing it, being it, and even if the details are soft at first, they can begin to sharpen now, like a photograph coming into life or a dream becoming more vivid the longer you stay with it. Allow this picture to become clearer and clearer. Brighter, more alive. Allow yourself to step fully into it, not just seeing it, but experiencing it, feeling it. Notice the quality of the light, the sounds around you, the scents in the air, and most importantly, how your body feels in that space, in that version of reality. Begin to notice what's different inside of you. Is there a deeper sense of ease, of confidence, of peace, or joy? Maybe there's a lightness in your chest, a calm in your belly, a quiet certainty like something has finally clicked into place. And notice what's around you. Are there people there? Friends, loved ones, supporters? Or maybe you're alone but fulfilled, content in the stillness, surrounded by symbols or elements of the life you've stepped into. Begin to feel the energy of that place. Allow all the distraction to put you into deeper and deeper state of relaxation. Any external noise will only put you into a deeper and deeper state of relaxation. Feel the energy. Feel how natural it is to be here, as if you belong to this place, because you do. It's not something foreign, it's something remembered, something aligned with who you truly are, beneath all the noise, all the doubts. Something that's always been waiting for you to claim it. And in this moment, as you breathe into that space, as you let it fill your awareness, you may find that your unconscious mind is beginning to integrate it, to accept it as real, to begin laying down the pathways to help you move toward it in waking life, step by step. The more ease than you might have ever imagined, choice by choice. Because the more vividly you feel it, the more your whole system begins to believe it, that it's possible. And once something is experienced as possible, it starts becoming inevitable. As you stay with that experience, resting in it, breathing into it, you gently begin to notice that something inside you is already starting to shift. Not all at once, but quietly, effortlessly, and naturally, like the first subtle movement of soil when a seed begins to stir beneath the surface. As if a seed has been planted, a seed of intention, a seed of clarity, of change, and you don't need to rush it or force anything to happen, because just like in nature, growth unfolds on its own schedule with time, space, and care. And all the seed needs now is your attention, your calm, your trust, the gentle warmth of your belief, the quiet nourishment of your return, and each time you come back to this state, this peaceful, open awareness, whether in a formal way or just for a few slow breaths in your day, you begin to water that seed. You strengthen its roots. You help it to grow stronger, more stable, more real, until one day, without trying, you begin to notice that it's no longer just a seed, it's something more, a feeling you carry, a change in how you speak, how you stand, how you respond to life, until it grows into something undeniable, something that doesn't need to be proven, because it's already being lived through you, through your choices, your energy, your presence. So you can take a moment now, allowing all the background noise to put you into a deeper state of relaxation, just to feel that seed inside you, held with care, gently growing, knowing that what you have touched today is already becoming real. So in a moment, you can begin to return to waking awareness, slowly, comfortably, carrying with you the feeling of already becoming who you choose to be. And when you do open your eyes, the world may feel just a little different, or maybe you will feel a little different. You can come back in your own time, or if you like, begin counting slowly from 1 to 5, feeling clearer, more present, more open to the signs and opportunities that are already on their way to you. 1. Coming back into the body. 2. Feeling the breath move more fully. 3. Wiggle your fingers or toes. 4. Eyes feeling lighter. And 5. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and return with something new already begun. Wake up, wake up, wake up now.